Hello. How are you guys? See that? That's from the oil getting hot. How are you tonight? So I sent out that text. I'm hoping you all got it. Let me know in the comments if you did. And if you don't know about that, I have a text line now. So before I go live, it will send a text out to everybody. I just write a quick little text and it sends it to everybody. Tanya, this one's for you, girl. You asked me to make this, so I'm making it just for you. So if you're not on the text line and you want to be, please write live and I will get you the link and then you just sign up and here we go. All right, so it's super, super easy. And I took a little bite earlier. It's really good, okay? So I have the oil hot already, as you can see, because I wanted to be prepared for all of this, but you can kind of see the film in the background. So we have some cube steak right here, and we just bought the ones that were already flattened out, but you're gonna wanna flatten them out if you buy them normal. Just pound them out. The recipe's up in the description if you need that. And Ryan, you're sharing, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna put this back. I'm using cast iron because that's what they asked you to use. I'm not a huge fan of cooking on cast iron because it gets so hot, it makes me crazy. But that's what they recommended would be the best flavor, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna use almond flour for your base. I'm gonna put it on this plate because it's a little bit easier. My bowls are so small. I'm not measuring this stuff out because you guys know how I cook, which is not measure. How's everybody? Oh, and I got your message. Okay, no problem. So we're gonna salt and pepper the flour. How was everybody's Super Bowl? I was really sad that the Rams didn't win. Wasn't the best game ever. I maybe had too many cocktails. I'm not sure about that. We're not going to talk about that. All right, now we need an egg. I probably should put an egg. Let's see. Let's get this out and beat our egg. So you got your almond flour, which is keto. You guys know that. Low carb keto recipe here. And then we're going to have an egg wash right here. Super easy, you guys. I did this earlier just to make sure it was gonna work. And I always just put a little splash of water in my egg. And it really beats it so much nicer, see? Just kind of breaks that all up. You could use heavy cream if you wanted, but we're gonna have some heavy cream in the gravy. So I salt and peppered the meat on one side. I'm gonna flip these over. Salt and pepper them on the other side real quick while our oil is getting super hot. Now, what I recommend is you get the oil super hot and then you turn it down and cook it on low, okay? So we're gonna go into the flour first. And this flour has some garlic powder in it, salt and pepper. Then you're gonna go into your egg, like so. Like that. Back into your flour. Kind of get a nice coating on it. And then we're going to slowly put it into the oil so we don't freak it out. Okay? Hold on. Now, the recipe says right in there to make sure when you flip it, you're really careful because it's delicate. This almond flour is super delicate. And so you're going to want to be real careful. So flour, then egg, back into the flour, getting a nice coating on there. Can you guys see that okay? I got my nice apron on because I didn't want to splash. So, how is everybody? How is keto? Or low carb, or whatever you're doing. How's everybody doing with it? Yeah, it's gonna be yummy. I'm excited. Does anybody have any requests? We're filling up the calendar, but we can always use requests. Okay? Back into there. I'm gonna have to add a little more flour, it looks like, which is okay. Have this towel. I'm big on towels, you guys. I don't like to get my hands all yucky. If you ever worked with me at the restaurant, you would know that, because I hate getting my hands all gross. So we have towels everywhere, and I'm always wiping my hands. All right, a little more flour on that, and we're gonna try to fit this one in there. I don't know that it's gonna fit, but I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna turn that way down, and we're gonna just let that cook. There. I'm gonna just dump all this other flour right on there, not to waste any. And there we go. Let me get these out of the way. Look good? So good. So, I'm gonna let those cook, and I'm gonna show you how to make the gravy, okay? How often do you go live? I try to go 3 to 4 times a week. So, if you sign up for the text, you'll get a text. You'll probably get them about 15, 20 minutes before I go live. Ooh, that was crazy. All right, gravy, ready? So these are my drippings from my very first steak I made before I came live. And in those drippings, we're gonna add heavy cream. And I'm gonna kind of measure. Crazy, huh? I don't normally measure. And then a little bit of Worcestershire. That's not how you say it, but says to just a dash of it. And then a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And that's the gravy. Oops, making a mess with that, aren't I? See why I wear the apron? That's why. Okay, these steaks are probably close to turning. I turned them down to like 2. You could even probably turn them on low if you wanted to, just to make sure they're cooked all the way through. Unless you like them kind of medium rare, you could do that. So, in the drippings, and I added a little Kerrygold butter. And I'm not sure that that's in the recipe, but it is for me. All right, where's my, okay. So I'm gonna turn these. So you're gonna be really careful. You can see that. When you turn them, yeah, look at that. Oh, we're gonna turn this one, just be super so careful. There you go. And I'm gonna leave this other one for a few more minutes because it wasn't totally in the oil. Okay? So we're gonna go back to the gravy. I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer so you can see that gravy pan. And I'm not gonna add all of this because some of this needs to go in this other pan. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to it. So I added a little Kerrygold butter. This is your oil and all your drippings from your steak. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Oh yeah. How's that look? That's probably the benefit of the cast iron, because it's gonna make a really nice gravy. Looks good. Looks really good, you guys. Can you see it okay? Thanks, Bonnie. I know this apron is one of my favorites. I got a couple from Italy and I don't wear them as much, but I really like this one. Okay, so this is thickening up. The longer you cook that, the thicker it'll get. Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah. So we'll just turn that up just a little bit, let that cook, and I'm gonna flip this other steak. And then we're gonna be ready to try it. Oh yeah. See how nice and golden brown that one is? So, you know, if you don't like the crust on it, you can go even lower on your temperature. I kind of like the crust. Kind of makes it more authentic chicken fried steak, right? Okay, so here's the one I cooked earlier. I'm gonna put some of this gravy on it. We're gonna try it. Okay, any questions? Please send me the live link. Okay, I sure will. Keto chicken fried steak, yeah. All right, anyone else want to know when I go live? Just write live in the comments. I'd be happy to send you the link. It's just kind of nice to so that you don't miss it, you know? I have a lot of good recipes, and I don't want you guys to ever miss that. So we'll just pour some of this gravy. Oh, you guys. I would like it a little thicker, so I'm going to let it cook, but I'm going to try it for you so that you can see it, but we're going to thicken that up just a little bit. Oh. Does it taste like non-keto? Probably. Everything keto, it tastes delicious. Delish. Okay. This shouldn't be too hot. The gravy will be a little hot. Gravy's really good. Delicious. Keto or not, it's good. Okay. So these are going to cook for a little bit longer. I'm just turning that down just a little bit so it's cooked all the way through. The gravy's going to thicken up. And then I'm going to have a little salad. And before keto, I like to brown both sides. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, let's see, why not? The butter, I put Kerrygold butter in that. It really did make them, you know, that Kerrygold butter's got such a rich flavor. I can totally taste it in that. So it's delicious, you guys, and all keto, low carb, however you want to look at that. So one last time, please share out my video so we can teach everyone how easy it is and how yummy and delicious. And if you want to go know when I go live, write live in the comments, and I would be more than happy to send you the link, okay? I love and appreciate you all for watching, and I'm going to go enjoy some dinner now, okay? See you guys. Recipes in the comments above, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a good night.